Great assortment of pitches, Kyle. He cuts it, has a great changeup. In, out, up, and down. Certainly a radar gun, but you know what you're going to get every 5 days from this guy? Consistent a starting pitcher as there is in the league right now.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Mookie Betts is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
0-1. Here it comes.
Well, the key for him on the mound is to keep the ball down. Certainly, hollow of the knee or lower. Sinker changeup guy, if he's going to succeed against this lineup, he's got to keep the ball down.
Breaking ball swung on in the dirt, and the throw is there to record the first out. Next, it'll be Corey Seager. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Our temperature 74 degrees as we get things started this afternoon. And this will be lined into center field, and they've got themselves their first hit of the ball game.
That's the game plan right there. Elevate the sinker from the offensive standpoint. That's what they talked about in the hitters meeting. And on the flip side, if the pitcher doesn't get that pitch down, there's going to be a call to the pen shortly.
So now to the plate, Justin Turner, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. The 0-1. Line toward the gap in left center. And this is going to get down out there and should get all the way to the ivy for extra bases. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
Hey, a little top-of-the-order lightning right here, Dan. The second and third guys in the batting order throw knocks out there, and now you're staring a monster in the face.
T-Row, this is just what you don't want to face as a pitcher, right? You get the 2 and 3 hole guys up, and all of a sudden now it's 4, 5, and 6 going to have to get through the meat of this tough battle.
Austin Barnes will look to provide a little punch off the bench as he'll hit with runners at the corners and one out in the inning. In there for strike one, 0-1. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Matty, Clyde's my type of umpire. I didn't mind the low strike zone, and that's exactly what he has. If you're not going to give him above the belt, I'm okay with it.
D-Row, you know, one of the things I guess with Clyde is he is
and he runs out of gas between bases. They tag him out to end the inning. So they get to him for a couple of hits in the inning here, but they've got nothing to show for it. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Clayton Kershaw gets the start for Los Angeles in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this ought to be fun to watch in this one here today. A guy with over 2,000 career strikeouts. Think about it. He knows how to get swings and misses, and he knows how to paint the corners. Hopefully he'll bring some of that in this one here, and he should be fun to watch.
Edwin Rios is into the ball game now as he assumes duties in center field.
Now playing center field, number 43.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Cubs, the center fielder, Ian.
Now the pitch.
Happ.
Heading out towards shallow right. Betts has a read on it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Batting second.
And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, of course, you have to like what Anthony Rizzo brings to this offense. In his career against this starting pitcher, he's got a batting average of over 350. That's not ridiculous, but it does mean he's had some really good at-bats against him in the past. So we'll see if he continues to see the ball well against this pitcher in this one.
First pitch on its way. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. One out, nobody on. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Rizzo will head for second. And he'll reach second now with one away.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Digging in next will be Chris Bryant, as he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Hey, after that extra base hit, things could go awry.
And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him, a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
The catcher.
Hey, he might have been able to get his body in front of that. I don't know. But the bottom line is, I love the effort to slide and try and knock that down, but it was just too hard a play to make.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. But gloved by the third baseman for the out.
Batting fifth, the shortstop, Javier Baez.
Here's Javier Baez as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. His lifetime numbers against Kershaw, he's 4 for 11. He's taken him deep once. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Slow grounder to first. Scooped up, and the 2-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. Cubs strand a couple, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Now at the plate is Will Smith. He'll start things out against Kyle Hendricks as we get the inning underway. First pitch of the AB now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
There's the heavy sinker right there. What makes that pitch so difficult to hit is not only does it change eye levels, it actually changes plane. You go to hit it at one position, and it's 6 to 8 inches dropping off the tape.
Meanwhile now, this is trouble down that right field line. This should be extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Wow, he must be living right because he gets absolutely jammed. Thought we were going to see the bat splintered, but instead he muscles the ball to right for a double. Might get some heckles from his teammates, but no doubt he'll take it.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. One and one to the Dodgers' first baseman. Smith leads off second with nobody out. Called strike, and he's behind 1 and 2.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
First offering. A.J. Pollock is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. 0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
Got to believe you're going to get some tough pitches in this count with the base open at first. This is where you have to regroup and find a way to get a good pitch to drive in that run.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Hit weakly on the ground to short. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
The batter will be Gavin Lux as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Comes set. The 0-1. Hit back up the middle. He's got it. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Dodgers leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Now to the plate, Jock Peterson. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
The left fielder, Jock Peterson.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Good slider there. Gets a swing and miss.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
Here's Kershaw's 0-2 offering. Hit down the line at first, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Softly hit toward the hole. Reined in. A shuffle over to Kershaw covering to record the out.
Batting 7, the second baseman.
Hey, let's take a look at the Dodgers on defense. And let's focus on Corey Seager. Cal Ripken Jr., anyone? This guy looks like the spitting image of Iron Man. I think he's just scratching the surface of a Hall of Fame career. Multiple MVPs, Gold Gloves, you name it. Corey Seager is on fire.
In now is Nico Horner. Swing and a blooper down the right field line. In there, a base hit.
Batting 8, the right fielder, Jason.
Next, here is Jason Hayward. As a look, now the pitch.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
Here comes the 0-1. Runners off for second. Strike called. Now the throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
You know, I like the aggressiveness there. They haven't cracked the scoreboard at this point, so it's clear they're trying to manufacture something by forcing the action. We'll see if it works out for them.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Standing in now, Kyle Hendricks. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. And Mookie will make the play, and that retires the side. Cubs strand 1. Will move to the third with no score. At the plate now is Clayton Kershaw. 9-1-2 due up. First offering on its way. And a high strike there, 0-1.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
The windup and the 0-1. The bouncer to the left side. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Now batting, right fielder, Mookie Betts.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Mookie Betts. First pitch of the AB now.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
And he looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. bounced weakly near the plate. On to first, and there were 2 down.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Corey Seager.
Here's Corey Seager. First pitch on its way. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1.
Hey, this is a huge at-bat right here. This pitcher wants to end this inning and have 3, 4, 5 due up to start the next inning.
Third inning, no score to this point. And this one's down the middle, a ball and a strike.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Another one sent foul. Here he comes again, 1-2. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up the former first rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ.
The center fielder, Ian.
Here it comes.
Happ.
Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball 1.
Holy smokes. That's the first ball they've taken the entire game so far. They're swinging at everything.
Oh, this ball is hammered out to deep center field. Looking up is the center fielder. Into the bleachers and gone. A solo home run here off the bat of Ian Happ, and the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now.
Number 44.
Yes, he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. The 1-0.
If you're on the mound right here, you got to trust your catcher and execute. You know who's coming up to the plate.
Now the 3-0 offering.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heater.
Here comes the 3-1 pitch. Now a swing and a little bouncer softly hit to the right side of the mound. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Now batting, third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Here's Chris Bryant now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch. And for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Rizzo, base runner at first with 1 out. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Center fielder on the run. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Javier Baez.
Up next, Javier Baez. And now the first pitch. Hit high and deep to right center. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Rizzo rounds the corner and is headed home. Safe at the plate. And they now lead by 2.
The pitcher was almost out of the inning, and I think he might have taken that 3rd out for granted. Instead, he gives up a 2-out RBI triple to make it 2-0.
Peterson.
Here's Jock Peterson now, as Kershaw will get the upper hand here with strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Kershaw comes set, coming at him with the 0-1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
2 outs here with a runner at third. Sent on the ground out to second. He's right there on to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. I'll give the enthusiasm a 10, the dancing a 4. No shame, and you gotta love it. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. All set for the start of the inning, and set to go is the third baseman, Justin Turner.
This is where the pressure starts to build a little bit on an offense. It's not late enough. I mean, you don't have to start panicking right now, but this is where you're looking for someone to light a spark to get back in this game.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Here it comes. Right down the middle with a changeup, but not what he was looking for, taken for a strike.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches 2nd time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
A bouncer up the middle, scooped up. Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th.
Up next for the Dodgers, the center fielder, Edwin Rios.
1 gone now in the Dodger 4th, and that brings in Edwin Rios. Here's the first pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
No runs, 3 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. And this is swung on, and it'll be another chance out there at second. And there are 2 away now.
Up next for the Dodgers, the catcher, Will Smith.
And stepping in, Will Smith. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. Swing and a liner. Hayward gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. Dodgers down in order. They're still down. It's 2-0. Ready now is Nico Horner, set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
Second baseman, Nico Horner.
And now the first pitch. And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball. 1-0.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. High in the air out to center field. Long run for the center fielder. But he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And this throw gets away from him. And he will make it all the way around to score. And cue up the organ music because there was some treacherously bad defense on that play.
Boy, the home fans are loving that inside the Parker. Looked like he was carrying a piano around his back when he rounded third, but he made it. Somebody get him an oxygen mask.
So that'll bring up Jason Hayward. As he'll take strike one on the inside corner. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Pitch on the way. High in the air down the right field line. Hayward, or often just J-Hay. This is his 12th season in the big league, so he's put together a really nice career to this point. Here's Kershaw's 0-2 offering. Hit in the air down the right field line. Betts is back and he reaches up to put it away for a long out number 1.
Now batting, the pitcher, Kyle Hendricks.
So one away here in the Chicago fourth, and the pitcher Kyle Hendricks will be the next to bat. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. 3 runs, 7 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. That misses. 2-0.
Hate to do it, but I've got to question the pitch calling right there. With a guy like this at the plate, you got to attack him with your fastball instead of pitching him like he's a middle of the order power guy.
Now a ball line softly down the right field line, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Into the windup and the pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. In the air down the line in left. On the move is Pollock. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Ian Happ.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Ian Happ. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
Well, Matty, we know he's got the timing on the fastball locked in. That's what he got a hold of on that home run in the previous at-bat. You do not come off the heater. Have to be leery of the off speed, but stay on the fastball. He's got to throw it again.
Kershaw is ready. 0-1 pitch on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. He's under it, and that ends the inning. So 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run, no errors, and no one left. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Cubbies are in front 3-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
The first baseman, Max.
First pitch of the AB now. Max Muncy is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Happ is there, and he has it for the first out.
The left fielder, number 11, A.J. Holland.
Digging in will be A.J. Pollock. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch on its way.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
In there, and it's even at 1. 1 out, nobody on. Hits this one hard the other way. He's got it, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
The batter,
good range showing off into the hole right there. That's not an easy play, but these guys make it look that way sometimes.
To the plate now, Gavin Lux. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. Hendricks has got it, and the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Cubs 3 and the Dodgers nothing. Now at the plate here is Anthony Rizzo. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
The first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Here's the first pitch to him. The 1-0 home. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. Rizzo will head for second. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
Ryan.
In now, Chris Bryant. Down the left field line and deep. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Tight break with the slider there, catches the inside for a strike.
Hey, I don't know if he wasn't looking for it or just got fooled a little bit right there, but that was actually a decent slider to do some damage with.
Here's the 0-2. Rizzo stands at second with no outs. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Grounder down the line at third. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Back-to-back doubles now, and that's a great way to get an inning going. The leadoff man shows him how it's done, and he comes right behind him following suit. Lacing a double of his own could be a big inning if this continues.
Into the box now, Wilson Contreras, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. This one's into the bleachers and gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway. They pile on. It's now 6-0.
Man, this has been a rough one for this guy so far. That's the 3rd homer he's allowed today. He better start keeping the ball down in the strike zone, or that total might continue to rise.
The batter, number 9. Shortstop.
And that brings up Javi Baez. Swing and a drive. This one's deep to right. Back goes Betts. Gone. Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. A solo home run there for Javi Baez as this lead swells to 7-0. And we've seen 4 round trippers from these guys so far. Dan, D-Row, what do you make of all this?
D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is one of those cases where I think the hitters right now, they must be seeing beach balls up there right now with 4 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, this lineup from top to bottom has power just oozing out of it, and this guy's missing over the heart of the plate. That's what happens.
So next to bat will be the left-handed hitting Jock Peterson. Rios is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Nico Horner.
Next to dig in, Nico Horner. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. Now here it comes.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
The 1-0.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Hayward.
Here's Jason Hayward now. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
And it's fouled away. And another foul ball. 4 runs here in this half inning. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. The 0-2 once more.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the corner a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards K.
And a big swing by Hayward, but this is on the ground to second. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will draw to a close. Another good inning for the Cubs here, and you don't need me to tell you that these folks don't need much of a reason to have a good time. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Matt Beatty will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
Number 45, Matt Beatty.
First offering. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Pitch popped up. And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away.
Now batting, the right fielder, Mookie Betts.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Now the first pitch. Taken, but called a strike.
Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Hey, this guy has really been attacking the zone, and this lineup has been more than happy to swing at a lot of pitchers' pitches so far.
Fouled off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Happ is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Up next for the Dodgers, the shortstop, Corey Seager.
Here's Corey Seager. And, Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
Offensive game plan needs to change right here. They need to get a little bit more aggressive. It's too late to try and work counts.
Hit hard up the middle, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
At the plate, Justin Turner, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Seager is off of first with 2 away. Over to first, and that retires the side. One left for L.A. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago. Back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Looking at the numbers, they currently have 4 hits coming from at-bats where they were behind in the count. That indicates that these guys are absolutely battling at the plate and making it very difficult for the opposition to get them out.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Scott Alexander enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 75.
First pitch on its way. Kyle Hendricks stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Now here's the pitch. Lifted into center field. Long run for the center fielder. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Ian Happ.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Ian Happ flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB. Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. That slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Love the ability to push that ball the other way right there. Nice knock to the opposite field. That's a switch hitter's delight, the ability to use all parts.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. 1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman. Lifted the other way out to left center. Center fielder on the run. He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from first. And he's in safely to third as a run will score on the play as well.
Wow, you think they'd learned their lesson and would pitch around this guy. That's his 3rd extra base hit of the game. This one a triple, and he can seemingly do nothing wrong.
So now to the plate, Chris Bryant. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Late that time for a strike.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
The 1-1 home. This one's down to third. Turner's got it. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, catcher, Wilson Contreras.
2 away now for the Cubs in the 6th. And Wilson Contreras digs in at the plate.
And that home run he hit his last time up, he isn't going to forget about anytime soon. He absolutely destroyed a fastball.
First pitch on the way. Rizzo on third with 2 out. And it's quickly 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Betts on the run. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 7th inning coming up. The Cubs lead this one 8-0. 7th inning ready to roll, and that brings in Edwin Rios.
The center fielder.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Hey, it's always key getting early strikes in a count. This guy's been awesome at it so far. More than 70% of his first pitches have been in the strike zone.
Count now, a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Here comes the 1-2. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more.
I know the score's out of hand right here, but I've never met a big league ball player that's going to give away an at-bat in any game ever. Nice piece of hitting right there, staying within yourself and grabbing you a knock.
Here now is Will Smith. Belted high and deep into right center. Back goes Hayward at the track. Into the basket, and it's gone. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, and they're now on the board, though still well behind.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
Next up is Max Muncy.
The first baseman.
As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Left it up in the zone, but it's a strike. 1-1. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Down the left field line and hard hit. He's through first and hustling for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Yeah, and I think he might have lulled himself into a false sense of security out there. Prior to this inning, he was pitching a shutout, but now he's starting to look a little off.
Stepping in now, A.J. Pollock, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. Here it comes, 0-2. And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Standing in now, Gavin Lux, as he'll go after a hard sinker that time and falls behind 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Comes set, and the 0-1. Muncy leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swing and a shot toward right center. Happ arranged to his left and put it away. 2 down. Chris Taylor will look to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away. Pause, now the pitch. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Here's a little chopper to the right side. Reined in. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So it may be too little too late, but they're on the board here in the late going. Kenley Jansen comes on to pitch from bullpen now in an unexpected move. He's their closer, so it's a surprise to see him here in the 7th. Javier Baez is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Jansen has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Boyd, every manager and pitching coach, Matty V, they love to bring a guy in that they know one thing. He's going to throw strikes and not beat himself, and this guy is certainly not afraid to attack the strike zone.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
To the plate now, Jock Peterson. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Fouled away.
Man, you don't see this in today's game that much. A guy who's willing to work east-west consistently with a great cutter two-seamer combo.
Into the corner and slicing foul. 1 out, nobody on. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And that's the 2nd out.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
At the plate now, Nico Horner, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Jansen comes set. 0-1 pitch on its way. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. 2 out, nobody on. High in the air down the right field line. And Mookie will make the play, and that retires the side. Cubs are down in order, but no matter, they lead it 8-2.